Hello, welcome. Look what I have in my hands here. That's the all-new Flysurfer Escape Parawing harness. It's the first harness made in-house by Flysurfer, and I could test it, and here is my honest review. So, the Flysurfer Escape harness comes in this small little bag with a mesh fabric at the back, so even a wet harness will dry out very quick. Now let's have a closer look. Here in the front we have a nice shaped hook which works perfectly. I never had problems that it accidentally hooked out, so that one is great. Then we have a lot of features. Let's just have a look at the features first, go one circle around. At this side you have a small bar pocket where you can put in the Parawing bar. This pocket can be easily removed. It has a Velcro strap here in the back, so if you don't need it, you can remove it. Then you will have a leash attachment loop for your Parawing or the board. Then, very cool and good visible here in red, we have a ceramic hook knife for safety. Then, inside here, we have this line cutter pocket. Then, next to it, we have a big foam pocket. Then comes the middle section with no pocket. Then on the other side, another foam pocket, and again a line cutter pocket. So doesn't matter if you prefer your cutter on the left or on the right side, you have a pocket to put it in, and also you have big pockets for phone, food, or whatever you need. Inside the pocket you have a small loop to secure whatever you have inside. Then again, on the other side, you have a small loop to attach a board leash or a Parawing leash. And then here inside, under this neoprene cover, there is belt storage, and you can adjust the belts in length. Then here at the back, you have a Velcro strap, and you have this I'm not sure what kind of fabric it is, but super stretchy fabric where you can put in your Parawings. So now, as I mentioned in the intro, this is the first harness made in-house by Flysurfer. So they have the experience from Skywalk making paragliding harness, but they never made a harness for water sports. When you have a look at all the features, what do you want more? I think they thought of almost everything, and it's a perfect product. For minimalists who want a super light, slim harness that you don't feel wearing it, then this might be a little bit over-engineered. Now, wearing the harness, so I have it here. You have to say it is comfortable. You feel it a little bit, but it does not disturb, and you can easily slide it around and slide it back. Also, over a neoprene, you don't have troubles by rotating it. So the fabric is good. It's not sticky on the neoprene. Now, as every first product, also the Escape harness has some small details I want them to improve for the next generation. So as I mentioned before, you have here the harness, you have here this neoprene loop where you can put in the bar. Now for the Flysurfer PAWs with the G-shaped handle, it works. If you have a straight handle, it will fall through. You can tighten it, but I tested some handles at Lake Silvaplano, and when you jump, it will fall through. So I personally don't need it anyway. Remove it. And when you have it here, where the buckle is, you have really hard time. You can almost open the buckle to, oh, come on. Yes. What I want to say, you can almost open to take off the harness. Yeah, take off, that was the word I was looking for. When you wear neoprene gloves during winter, you will have no chance. So I don't need this. So I put it away, and then it is much easier to open and close the harness. But still, if you wear neoprene gloves, you will have a little hard time to open it. But if you need this one and you can leave when it is on the other side, then put it just on the other side. Then you have here these small loops. They are nice, but in Silvaplano, I don't know how I manage it, but I hooked my thumb here inside and it really hurts. So if you don't need them, just go inside the harness and pull these loops out. They are attached here at this red, I hope you can see it, at this red loop here. And if you don't need them at all, you can remove them also completely. Then, second thing I'm not a big fan of is when you wear it, and I'm 85 kilos, so not super slim, you have this long belt left over, and when you put it inside here, it starts flapping around. So Flysurfer recommends, but it's not in the manual, to put the loose belt here inside the harness. So then you can put it inside here, try catch it with your fingers, and it's not that easy to grab it inside because the hole is very slim. Let's rotate it. But once you have adjusted it, you can leave it inside. Now I have it. So, as you see, it's not that easy. Now if you want to adjust it, you can still take a little bit of fabric, open it, or close it again, and then inside you can pull at the fabric and everything is super clean and tight. But the loose fabric is inside the big Parawing pocket. So every time you store your Parawing and take it out, this part will also come out sometimes, and then it is over here and it disturbs a little when you want to pack it for the next time. But normally when you open it, it falls back in, but I had it 1 or 2 times, so the lines get tangled a little bit around. Another thing, from rotating it, here we have the logo, and the stitching is already start coming off just from the turning, so the position of this nice little logo is not perfect. You will have a size range of this of 75 to 110 centimeters. Then, the last thing I want to improve them for the next time is this Velcro strap here. The pocket where the Velcro strap belongs is shaped round instead of straight. So every time you want to store your Parawing, you will fold in this Velcro strap, this rubber band Velcro strap. And then it's inside, you have it here, and then you have to flimble it out just to close it. And that's a little bit annoying. So I want to have this maybe a little bit shorter, and here straight at the top. Hope you can see it in the camera. Here straight, then you can pull it out, remove, close it, and when you open it again and let it go, it removes by itself. So now you might wonder, will it fit the Parawing? And yes, it will. It even will fit the big Parawings. The SEP 6.5 is too big, or you have really to squeeze it inside. But I usually use the POW, and my POW 5.5 fits perfect. So when I'm on the water, going downwind, I'll grab my Parawing, put the bar around, I use the fabric, twist it around, and I'm a twisting guy. So that's the fastest way I can put the Parawing together, and my bar is always on top. Even if I don't have the harness, I can go downwind with it. Then I have the bar on top, can just let it go, and I'm ready to go upwind again. Now, once again, let's dash the Parawing. You know, there are different types of folding into Parawing. The best thing, make it 100 times at home, find your best way. My best way is the twisting technique. I grab everything with my left hand, grab the leading edge, twist it around, and then twist it once and twice with my arms. And now I grab it and twist everything around the bar. And now when I'm riding and I don't want to stash it, I have a tight package without any lines that comes out. Now, so it's already out, huh? Easy, and now, as you can see, this Velcro strap is inside. So now you are on the wave, focusing, and then you have to find it here, pull it out, and you can close it. But all in all, it works. There are just these small details I want to improve for the next version. Take it out, grab the bar, let everything go, and then you're ready again. One last thing before we close the video is something you have to know. This fabric here, the belt fabric, goes inside the harness and goes around inside. And that's just a very small negative point, but I want to tell you this. Now, when you're hooked in and you are powered quite well, you can feel a little bit this belt here at the back, and it's not 100% comfortable. Maybe it's around 90-95%, but just for you to know, you feel it a little bit here on your back. I just want that you know it. I rode this for 2 weeks almost every day, and I didn't have any problems with it. but you feel it here a little bit on the ribs, and you feel the belt goes around your back. But it's not uncomfortable. It's just, I wished they stopped the belt here and spread the load through the back, and then on the other side come together again. That would make it a little bit more comfortable. And also here, this fabric safe stitching, you feel it a little bit, but all in all, it is a great harness. So, do you need to buy it? For me personally, when you are a big fan of parawinging, you need one of these. I parawinged more than a year without this kangaroo belt. I just used my old Mystic wing belt, and I was happy with it. I made long downwinders, and I hold the parawing just in one hand. I rolled it up, hold it, and I had a great time, and it's much more fun compared with a normal wing to downwind. But now I had this for the first time. We had 2 big windy days in Silvaplana, and I could do longer downwinders from the harbor down to the bridge, and I could stash away my parawing, and it's a complete different feeling, have nothing in your hand. So it's even more freedom. And also what I made when it was up and down with the wind, I put my 4 meter here inside, use the 5 meter to go upwind, just hold it in my hands when I play around, and then the wing picked up. I put the 5 meter here inside and just went with the 4 meter. Because in Silvaplana, normally you're not longer than maybe a few hundred meters on a wave, so it's not necessary to stash it away, and this one is easier to change the parawing with this one compared to the rucksack. But the rucksack is also great if you have 1 or 2 parawings with you, if you're making longer downwinders, and if you want to stash your main parawing away, then you need an empty harness, and therefore you need the rucksack. And also to say, the rucksack and the wing harness, the parawing escape harness, they work super together. Because on the rucksack you don't have the hip belt, and here you have this hip belt, and when you turn around the belt, the rucksack stays in the back, and I never had problems wearing both. So for me, the final conclusion, I really like the harness. It's a great product. It has a few small things they can improve, but I like it, and thanks a lot, Flysurfer, that I have it so early. Before you switch to the next video, please give a follow here and a like and ring the bell and everything, so you don't miss any video, and it helps me a lot. And yeah, hope we see us in the next video. Peace, bye bye.